What's up, family? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling for another episode of What Would You Do? The mobile home game. This is episode number 4. So I'm super excited. My co-host will be joining in a second. So I'm like, let me go ahead and get this started, y'all. So do me a favor though, while you just tapped in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll truly, truly appreciate you. And make sure you share this with somebody who can definitely take benefit and definitely be on here. Um, so let me go ahead and as I have this up here, all right, like I said, I'm waiting on my co-host. I wanted to see how y'all doing, how y'all feeling. Let me see how y'all feeling in the chat. Let's see. We got Veronica. She said, "Hey y'all, what's up, Veronica? How you feeling?" Let's see. Let's see. Oops. I think I may be at the end. Here, let's see. Let me get my mobile home investing page on here. I see. I think my personal page on here. We just added that. Let's see. We got. What's up, Pam? How you doing? Grace, how you doing? Christy, how you feeling? Let's see. All right. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna kind of get this thing started. Like I said, I'm waiting on my co-host. I'm gonna bring up some of my contestants while we do this, and while we are waiting. All right, I want to make sure you guys make sure y'all follow us at Mobile Home Elite Investors on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Definitely get in tune, right? Make sure you get the information. And then we got what we say, Sheila, how you doing? Good evening. How you feeling? How you feeling? All right. And so do me a favor while we waiting on the code. Where you checking in from? Let me know in the chat where you checking in from. I want to see where you checking in from. I think we got all queens today. Let me know where y'all checking in from in the chat. It may be a little bit of delay. Let's see. All right, who we got in here? Sheila said, I'm from Cypress, Texas. Leslie from Alabama. Yeah, South Carolina. Hey, Miss Cherie, I just sent you that link too. I know, so you can jump on. Chicago, okay. Let's see. Okay, okay. Who else we got on here? My co-host, you ready? All right, cool. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and bring up the queens that we got that's playing along, our contestants, as they chime in. First, we got Miss Taymor. What's going on, Taymor? How you feeling?
Hey, Mr. Moore.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing
Good. Then we got Miss Kimberly. How you feeling, Miss Kimberly?
Hey, how you all doing tonight?
Doing amazing. And then we have Miss Aquila. What's up, Miss Aquila? How you feeling?
What up, fam? How y'all doing?
Hey.
Oh man, blessed that we all checking in with you all. Excited for this evening. I think we got a few more people who's gonna be jumping on, but we can go ahead and get right into it. We got some good scenarios, so I'm hoping y'all looking forward to participating. And Nicole, what you think? You want to go first, or let me go first?
I'm gonna let you go first. But before we get into our scenarios, do we got like 5 minutes to figure out what type of deals these ladies are working on and what state they're investing in so people can know?
Go ahead.
All right, so we're gonna kick it off with Miss Kimberly.
Hello. So I am in the Show Me State down here in St. Louis, Missouri. And right now I have a deal where I've got a rental. This will be my first, not on payments, but it's on a rental.
Okay.
New territory. I'm excited.
Have you figured your numbers out? Like how much you want for your down payment? How much you want monthly?
Yes, I've done that. I got first and last month's rent as the deposit. And so they got approved by the park. I use Rent Ready as you had recommended. So everything's going to be electronic and just got to get it done.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. Aquila, I'm gonna go to you next because you got a fresh haircut like me, sis, and it's looking good. It's looking
yeah.
good.
Hey, I see the part. I see the part.
Yeah. I'm working on a wholesale deal. I'm meeting the people on Sunday. They have 5 homes for us to go through, and I'll be going through. And she sent videos already a couple of weeks ago, but this will be the second time she'll be able to come home. So she has 5 homes for me to look at. She initially sent a message saying that 2 of them were not as attractive, but I don't even trust the word on that because her idea of attractive is definitely not ours, based on everything that I've learned so far. So I'm excited to see those on Sunday. Gonna go see those, and I'll be taking videos of 5 homes and doing pictures and everything and going through. She wants the property that the homes are on. She wants to keep that, but she wants me to wholesale, or she wants the homes gone so I can decide what I want to do with them after that. And my plan is to wholesale all 5.
Okay, so we got Kimberly, who's looking at her first actual rental monthly cash flow. Aquila, who's working on wholesale deals, and Miss Tamor, you're next.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. So what I got going on is I've partnered up with our local manufacturing company here in North Carolina, Champion Homes. So with my dealer's license, I'm not working on, hours. My other half is right here.
Get it right, hubby. Get it right.
So with our dealer's license, we're not looking at having a retail lot. We're looking at doing land home packages. So we partnered up with a lender that anyone we bring to will get them qualified. They work from Pennsylvania to Florida. We've already received our first invoice for a mobile home. And so right now we are scouting out land to place the mobile home on, work with contractors to get footers and stuff in, and different things like that. So we're putting that license to good use, and so we can't wait to give further information when everything is already set in and done.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. We love to hear it. Thank you. So you got Mr. Moore, North Carolina. Will husband is hubby just gonna at least throw us up the peace sign? No, he don't like to be seen.
What up, Tom?
How's it going?
Doing good. And so they're you working on that, where they have their dealer's license and they're putting it to play. Thank you, Ms. Tamor. And last but not least, Ms. Cherie, what you got working on? What you working on in the pipeline? You're on mute.
Oh, sorry, because I'm sitting outside. I just actually moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. So I went on. I told people that was my goal, to come down here after I mastered Illinois a little bit. I came down here. The market is better. The lot rents are a whole lot cheaper. I found a couple of lot rents already for like $295 a month, $325 a month. But what I got working on now, I went driving for dollars, and I'm proud to say I'm teaching my girls this now. I'm with them now, so I'm actually hands on with them. And we went to 8 parks, and I actually got a deal. I saw a for sale sign. It was in the yard. I pulled over. I had my kids recording. I went out and knocked on the door. And I talked to the guy, and he didn't have a clue as far as he was selling the home, but not from an investor point of view, just trying to sell the home. So where I came at, I told him what I can offer him as far as not only do I buy and sell and fix homes, but I also help families sell their homes, because I was listening to his pain points. He was already complaining about, he got the sign in the yard. It says 1 bedroom, 1 bath, $34,000, and they still calling him saying how much and how many bedrooms and baths. And soon as I heard that, it was like light bulb went off. Ding. Well, I said, well, that's where I can come in and help you. I can take over all of that, all of the calls, all of the people who asking the same questions. And he was like, you know what? How would you do that? And then I explained even more. He texted me back about a half an hour later and said, I want you to do the job for me. So I was really happy about that. So I got a wholesale deal. That's what I'm coming down here to do, wholesaling, because I've been fixing and flipping for the past year. And I'm ready to tap into this market that everybody else doing, not using my money to make money.
So you got a wholesale deal already in the state of North Carolina. You've been here how long?
A week.
She ain't playing, y'all.
Yeah, and I actually got another one, but the lady, she gonna call me back later on when her husband get home, because I saw her for sale sign in her and the other part, and she sounds like she's gonna go with me too. When I told her, because they don't even have them listed on Facebook. They just got the for sale sign in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
So I love it. I'm like, I'm excited. Like, I need them ones that don't know. My daughter said, why you don't tell them about Facebook? Because he asked me, so how would you market it other than this? And I said, I have my ways, different websites. But what my daughter said, why wouldn't you tell him Facebook? I'm like, why would I tell him? Right. Like, so he can go market it himself? That's what I'm for.
She didn't know you teaching her.
Yeah, so I'm excited, though.
Thank you, Miss Cherie. All right.
Let's go. Cool, y'all. So, man, listen, first of all, everybody in the comments, I want y'all to drop some hearts. I want y'all to smash some like buttons. All right, I need y'all to show all of these queens some appreciation for the work that they've been putting in. And I hope you are motivated by seeing like Miss Cherie said, she just moved. She just moved and already got it. Everybody you see is active. They making things happen. So show some love in the comments. We got to show these queens some love before we get into the game. Warm it up for us. Show them fire signs. Warm it up, because we about to get into What Would You Do, the mobile home game.
Let's get into it. Y'all, make sure right now, take 20 seconds, please, and share this on your pages so people can know to come on, get into the room so they can learn. So they can learn what's going on in the game. We teach you the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, Byron, you got number one?
Yes. So here, let me pull it up. I'm in a different studio today. I'm at my buddy's house. I didn't make it home. And the funny thing, I was out in a mobile home park and couldn't make it home in time. So we broadcast, so we had to make it work. All right. So we got, you acquired a home back in June of 2022 for $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
You have been struggling to sell it. Each month, you have over 2 people apply and they get denied. You find out 4 people from your leads are now renters in the park. The park manager doesn't seem to cooperate, and the lot rent is $550 a month. The park says you can't sublease or rent, and now you're out of $5,500 in lot rent. In this situation, what would you do?
Say that last part again, Byron.
So I'll go through it one more time. You got a home back in June of 2022 for $4,000. You've been struggling to sell it. Each month you send at least 2 people to apply and they get denied. You find out though that 4 of your leads are now renters in that park. The park manager doesn't seem to cooperate, and the lot rent is $550 a month. The park also says you can't sublease and you can't rent. And right now, currently, you're out of $5,500 in lot rent. So $5,500 in lot rent. What would you do in that situation?
Okay, that sounds like they taking my people that I'm sending. That's what that sounds like to me. So what I would probably do, and I have been kind of exposed to that a little bit. I can't say for sure that went on, but when stuff like that happens with me, I'm gonna meet my person at the place, and we go into the office together. Like, before, I was sending them, go apply, I give them the qualifications and everything, and I'll send them. But then it's like, and they were super excited. But then after a while, they get ghost. I'm like, what the? These people said they wanted it. So I said, okay, I can't really verify that they're taking them. But it was a situation when I came out to the park. I ran into the person who really wanted the home. They were finishing up the application, said they had found something else in the park. So I just had that look like, okay. So what I started doing is meeting my people out there, and we going to the office together, and you're going to fill out this application with my address. You understand what I'm saying? So now the people, they know this my person. Now you can't take my person. I mean, the person could still change their mind, but it seemed to work out better for me like that. Once I went with them, they filled it out, and then now I'm just waiting on them to get approved or not. Because now them people in the office know I'm with them in case they try to come and snatch my people. So that's how I started handling it after that.
Kim, what would you do?
Yeah, I learned this lesson the hard way back in February. I had a house for a while over the winter time, right, working on it, and go to sell it. I had a veteran that had cash. Little old man, he got me. So he went and applied for the park. Because he lived 2 hours away, I didn't, get a holding fee. And I should have got that holding fee, so he would have had some skin in the game. And he asked me, well, are you gonna keep showing it? I really want the house. It's perfect for me and my wife. And I said, well, I won't sell it from under you. So just get approved. The park called me, park manager called me and said, hey, Mr. So-and-so got approved, but I can't reach him. So I reached out to him. And he was like, well, we really needed a place. So we just went with the first place that accepted our application. But had I had a holding fee, he would have lost out for not waiting on approval.
Yeah.
I know this is a little different than them getting from sold up under by the park manager, but it's kind of similar.
Mm-hmm. So Miss Cherie, you are going in with your people to actually apply. Kimberly, you're gonna take a holding fee from them before they even apply. Okay. Aquila, what you gonna do?
I couldn't listen to half of it. I'm having some network issues. I've been trying to send y'all messages.
Okay.
So I didn't hear the first. All I heard was you had inquiring buyers, but they kept getting rejected from the park. That was the last thing.
All right, cool. So you got the home June 2022 for $4,000. Been struggling to sell. Each month you send 2 people apply and they get denied. But you find out that 4 of your people are now renters in the park. The park manager doesn't seem to cooperate, and the lot rent is $550. The park says you can't sublease, and you're currently out of $5,500 in lot rent. What would you do?
So they say I can't sublease. So that means I can't sublease. So I still have to find a buyer. But when I find those buyers, I'm going to have to be more hands-on. I can't just let them go in there by themselves, because some way, somehow, somebody's trying to steal your buyers. So you're going to have to take that extra time to meet them there, walk them through the process, and make sure when they get approved that you are there, that when they buy their home. And then that way, no one's like having that free time to walk around, ask questions, and, the buyer's not stolen from you from someone else. That's the first thing I would do.
All right, Mr. Moore, what about you?
All right. So what I've gathered is that I am $9,500 in the hole, because I purchased something for $4,000, and then $5,500 in lot rent is what I've been given. I have a park manager that I'm bringing people to. 4 of the leads already renting, and then people I'm bringing keeps getting denied. Stolen. So we kind of had a situation like that with one of the parks that we were dealing with. And so what I did was I didn't even put my name to anything. I didn't make it known that someone was coming to look at one of the properties that I had or nothing. So I would keep it like that. I would have the person to go in that they're interested in the park and that they want to get approved so that they can rent through the park. Once they get approved and we already have our side deal, our side discussion of them purchasing the home, we will move in with that. As long as this is a cash buyer, I would sell it for 10 just to get out of there, make my money back, and let that be that.
Mm.
And then stop dealing with that part because they seem a little shady.
What you doing, Byron?
I want to go. I can't wait to go to the comments because somebody had a similar thing. But if they did 4 people, is my connection still good? Because I just see. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. I'm moving that home out of there. That's what I'm doing. But after the second person, y'all robbed me. So y'all cost me money, and that's $5,500. Yeah, I'm moving the home up out of there. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What you doing?
For me, I like what Miss Kimberly said.
Heck.
I don't have time to I get what Miss Sharia is saying. Like, let's walk into the office. I'm gonna make sure you're not stealing my people. But what if that person get denied? Then I'm setting another appointment for the next buyer. That's me wasting my time. So I'm gonna go the route what Kimberly said, and I'm gonna make you put down a non-refundable holding fee. So when the park go in there and say, but wait, there's more. We have other options. They're gonna be like, but the lady said my money is non-refundable, so I'm gonna take that one. I'm okay if you choose not to go to my house because you just gave me $2,000 non-refundable. I would love to rack up a couple $2,000 non-refundable, but you just gave me that money contingent on you passing the background check. So choose thee wisely. That's what I'm doing. I'm going with Kimberly on this one.
You going with Kim? All right, let's see what the audience was saying. So Maria said she could do on a rent-to-own contract. This was the funny one to me. Sonia said, I'm moving my home in front of the mobile home interest.
Come on, Sonia. Let them know.
She said, block my money, I'm going to block you. That's what I'm talking about.
Crazy.
Then she said, this happens all the time. The park underbidded us before. The buyer told us what the park did. Yeah, that's like when I tell y'all, like, it is an unfortunate thing. And then I think Regina had a question. If someone or the park takes your client, is there anything you can really do when you are not legal person? Nah. There's nothing you can do.
The only thing you can do is make your person, before they go in and apply, say, when they ask you, because they will ask you exactly what Kim said, are you going to continue to show this house? Absolutely not. You just gave me $2,000 down, Mr. Little Veteran. So no, I'm going to hold this money contingent on your background, and we're going to see what happens when you get approved. So that's what you can do. You can, yes, hold that, take that money and tell them it's non-refundable and make sure you have a receipt stating that.
Yes, the mobile home sharks. Not just play. I'll just play. Hey, no. So, hey, I love everybody's scenario. I think if you're watching right now, every scenario that everybody gave is.
Dang, what is going on?
Oh, we can hear you now. It ain't doing it. Dang, it froze on Aquila. It was like we could hear her, and then it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So like I said, everybody had great scenarios. Nicole, we ready? Matter of fact, I forgot to put my thing up. So, you ready for scenario number 2, Nicole?
Yes. You want me to do that one?
Go ahead.
Okay. You saw a home for sale on Facebook Marketplace. This is your first deal. You were excited. You saw the home in person. You made an offer and it was accepted. You go to the park office and you realize they're not investor friendly. You were bummed out, but you didn't want to lose a deal. So you purchased the house anyway with the intention of fixing it up a little bit and selling it. The park finds out it's now been 6 months and everyone you send to that park to get approved has been getting denied. Your funds are limited. The lot rent is $630 a month. You've already put $15,000 into that mobile home, not including the 6 months of lot rent for $630. How can you fix this situation? And I want y'all to know this is a real life scenario.
Oh,
These are real life scenarios.
Whew.
So just a quick recap. You saw a mobile home on Facebook Marketplace. You were super excited. You new to this. This has been your first deal. You went, saw the home in person. You made an offer. It was accepted. You ran to the park office to get approved. You found out they weren't investor friendly, but you snuck around and was like, they're not gonna know. I'm gonna buy it anyway. I'm gonna fix it up, and then I'm gonna sell it. So you bought it. The purchase price and fixing it up was $15K. The lot rent is $630 a month. You sent so many people there, and they keep not getting approved. You've paid 6 months lot rent at $630. How can you fix this situation?
Whew.
That's kind of rough. Shit. Man, I'm thinking like Byron said now. I mean, I didn't even think before, but shoot, it seemed like you need to pull that home off that lot.
That's it.
And, I mean, because everybody you sending, they're denying them because they're not investor friendly, which, you know, we should never buy anyway. Y'all taught us that a long time ago, but you know, you got to find out if they're investor friendly. But I mean, that sounds like, to me, because I was thinking maybe I can find a buyer, but then when I go back to what y'all said, they denying everybody y'all sent to the park. So the next step would probably be to talk to them and, you know, about that. Everybody that they're denying. My only other option is to pull this home off the lot, you know, and I mean, for me, yeah, that would be it. That's all I could think of, is because I've never done that before. I haven't done a move, but that would seem the right time to be my first move, since it's costing me that much money and they're denying everybody I sent to the park.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you on that one. I would definitely do the move. After the numbers that you gave, I'm $18,780 in the hole.
But she good with them numbers over there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get with another park that I do have a relationship with that is investor friendly, that's giving me 3 months lot rent, and they've also given me $2,500 towards the move. I would utilize that, move it into their park, and then that way I could either sell or finance it, or I could sell it or rent it.
Sounds good.
I agree. I'm gonna have to move it because it's okay. They punished you for 6 months by denying everybody. Maybe 2 months to teach you a lesson, but 6 months. So move it and rent it out so you can get some of your money back.
Yeah.
Byron. You on mute, Byron.
My bad. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We can now.
I'm gonna be kind of spiteful. This is what I'm gonna do, because I think that I'm just gonna be petty. So since I've been denying everybody, I'm just gonna turn it into a group home, and I'm gonna rent out per room, even though they're telling me they're not investor friendly. And I'm gonna bring in people who pay, but I'm gonna bring in people that I know that's gonna kind of raise hell in that park. I'm just gonna be real petty. So not only I'm gonna get my money per room, right? But yeah, I want them to really question me and things until they want to put me out, which I know they can't evict because I'm be paying the lot rent. But yeah, it's not going to be a good interaction.
I like that.
I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm having some internet problems today.
It's okay.
No problem. We appreciate you coming back, because you could be like, skip this.
Yeah, I just rebooted the modem, so I think I'm all right. But if I cut off again, I might just give up this time. I'm gonna have to go back and let it sit for about 30 seconds, and I don't want to waste everybody's time.
Now.
So Aquila,
Yes, ma'am.
what you gonna do? You saw a mobile home on Facebook Marketplace. You were super excited. This is your very first deal.
Okay.
You went and made an offer, and the people accepted the offer. You ran out to the park. The park was like, we're not investor friendly. And so you were like, oh, okay. Well, you said, oh shit, she gone. Okay.
Dang.
Okay. So let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna give you a little more detail on what happened.
Oh, there you go, Quilla.
Okay, you said they said we're not investor friendly. The park
Yep.
said we're not investor friendly after you've agreed to the price to buy the home. Did I buy the home yet?
Nope.
Okay.
But then you are upset anyways. You don't want to bum out on your first deal. You decide to buy the house anyway. You're gonna sneak around and fix it. Buying the home, fixing it up, you put in $15K. So the park has found out about you doing this. And for the past 6 months, everybody that you sent in, they denied. The lot rent is $630. You're on a tight budget and you don't know how to fix this situation.
Now that one I would move. Because it's nothing you can do. You're already having some type of sneaky malicious intent anyway, trying not to, you're doing, I wouldn't even do that as a first, like I wouldn't do that anyway, but as a first time investor, you shouldn't be trying to cut corners. You should be trying to do things the right way. Do it step by step. Even though you don't know the full process, do it step by step. Reach out to the people that you need. Listen to your coach. Do not try to sneak around a park owner. And everything that you guys have taught us is that relationships are the most important thing in this. And whether or not you buy that house or you buy another house, you're going to have your first house. It may not be that one, but don't be too excited and overzealous to make a bad decision just because you want your first deal. That would be my first suggestion. But the second one, if you did do that, the only thing that you could possibly do is you would have to move the home. You're gonna have to take that L and pay for that home to be moved. And you're gonna have to fight them over the moving of that home, because they're probably not gonna want you to move that home out of that park. But I don't know if there's something that you signed that says that the home can't be moved. And if that's the case, then you got a problem. But you might need to go to the park owner, apologize for your actions, and tell them where you are in that state after that financially, and if you guys could work something out. And then after that, I don't like saying I'm not going to deal with nobody no more. I don't like saying that. But for this one, you better not deal with them anymore, because they're going to look at you like you're a snake after that, because you're trying to sneak around them.
So this student couldn't move the mobile home. Again, as I initially stated, she was limited for funds. She has family in Georgia, so she bought the home in Georgia, but she lives in Texas. She was relying on her family to be as excited as she was about this mobile home investing journey, and they were not checking on the property or after the handyman like they were supposed to. So a lot of people weren't interested in the property because of the way it looked, and then everybody else was just getting denied. She was also asking for cash, like I want 25,000 cash. That was another issue. Her price, like who told you to ask for $25,000 in that rural country town of Georgia?
Right.
So now your price over those 6 months, she didn't went from 25,000 to I just want to get some money back to 10,000. Now on Facebook, it looks like a problem house because that was the same house I saw a few months ago for 25,000. Now it's all the way down to 10,000. Now people put rumors in their head. Something is wrong with it. It's probably in the meth neighborhood. Blah 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 blah. So they're not even though they may be living in a hotel, they ain't even interested in your house because of the story that they didn't conjure in their own head. So unfortunately, she couldn't move that mobile home. But I would do exactly what Byron said do. So what I told her to do, just rent it out anyways. You paying a lot rent, they can't put you out.
Okay, I had missed that part. So Byron, you said go ahead and just rent it out, but you won't have another deal in that park probably.
That's why I said I'm doing Nicole. I'm doing a group home. I'm renting out per room.
Dang, that's a good idea.
And I feel even bad saying just rent it out, because then you don't want the people that you put in it be caught in the crossfire. Like the park knocking on my door saying I can't live here, and you told me to approve. What do you do?
Yeah.
And it all started off with your bad decision of lying to the park.
Yeah.
You tell them you read it out month to month.
Huh? Huh?
Can you tell the people you put in there you're renting it out month
That's
to
really what
month?
you're gonna have to do. You're
Yeah,
gonna have
that's
to
just
say month to month. You can't sign them to no long term lease because
Yeah.
technically, yeah, like you said, that's like Nicole said, they can come knock on your door and tell your people like, hey, like you're not supposed to be here. You're trespassing. So it's a world of crap already. You know what I mean? But like I think all of y'all had great things to say. Nicole, did you have more to add to there?
mm-mm.
Yeah, like Aquila, I would say this. Aquila said one of the key things. She said, "Listen, I think, and it's for guys that's on here. You got to bite your pride. You got to go apologize. Like, listen,
Mhm.
I was in the wrong, right? I listen. Just admit my mistakes. I'm new to this. I really wanted this deal.
I
You
was
know what I'm saying?
excited.
Yeah, I was excited. I understand. But if you help me out, if you help me get somebody in here, get somebody who deserves to be in this home,
Mhm.
then what I'm saying, I promise, never happen again. Of course, like you said, it ain't gonna happen again because I'm not gonna buy nothing in this community. But yeah, that's
Mhm.
the best way you gotta do it. Let's see what the comments said.
While he pulling up the comments, y'all want to know something else? The plot thickens on that. You know, you
Dang, it's thicker than that.
Yeah, 'cause I told her to go. She didn't tell me until 6 months later when this happened because she was like, I bought this home and I knew you would probably say no because of all the rehab work it needed. But my daddy and my brother's in Georgia and I'm in Texas, so I just knew it could work. Y'all, the plot thickens when she finally told me and I told her to go in there, apologize, and make it right. They went off on her because they was like, y'all think y'all could just come in here? You think I'm stupid? The person that sold it to you did the same thing you did. He was an investor too.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
my God.
He was an investor too, and he held it for like 3 months, and then her little silly ass saw it and just bought it from him, and she held it for. I said, "Oh
And
God,
see that's why, y'all teach us that early in the game to make sure these parks, that's your due diligence right there. Even while I'm out here, I'm going to these parks, but I'm gonna find out through conversation, are they investor friendly? I'm not gonna come off saying, are you investor friendly? But it's a way to build rapport and just start talking with them.
right.
Tell them how lovely the park is. That maybe you possibly looking for a home in there. How much? Like start that rapport until you get to that point to where you can see if they're investor friendly before you make. It's so important because once you buy it, it's like, here we go. We stuck with this situation
Yeah.
and it's hard to get out of. So if you just follow the rules, play by the book, stop trying to go around the park managers because they are gold. I'm telling you, that's how I was able to go so far because I built those relationships authentically, not like made up, just because you have to. Like I'm helping them, they helping me. It's a relationship. And once you establish that, man, you could go, you get to the point you ain't even gotta look for homes no more.
They
They
just fall in
calling
love.
you to
Yeah.
come and help them get these homes sold because their main priority is they want that lot rent paid. But they gonna say, Cherie can get it done. She been following my rules. She makes sure everybody is following our qualifications. She not going around me. So now it's like they know, call Cherie. You know what
listen,
I'm saying? So yeah, follow the rules, make those relationships, find out if they investor friendly. And if they not, then I guess we can just do that wholesale thing, like, cause we ain't touching it. We're
I
not touching our name or anything on it. So
I
yeah.
would like to add to what Cherie said. Another important word is due diligence, because I will say that I have made some mistakes and some costly, very costly mistakes because of one phase of due diligence that I did not perform. And I didn't even, don't let your, okay, so I will say this, don't let your excitement trump due diligence at any point in time. I think that is very important. And I could probably DM Nicole a scenario for next week. Do
y'all put
not
that
let
in
your
the chat.
excitement,
Y'all put that in the chat. Do
do
not
not
let
let it
your excitement
Yeah.
trump due diligence,
trump due
because,
Yeah.
diligence.
yes, yes.
and that goes for this scenario and plenty other scenarios. Always do your due diligence before you
Hmm.
put your money out there, because
Hmm.
it's not, if there's going to be one home, there's going to be another home coming up shortly afterwards. Don't ever feel like you have to jump on the first train smoking just because you're a new investor and you want to get all of these homes and you want to get multiple homes done at the same time or whatever. Do not let
Mhm.
your excitement get ahead of yourself, because it will cost you and it's gonna hurt you, buddy.
Yeah, you're right.
I timestamp that. I know y'all think that's a scripture. That's a timestamp. I had to put that on there.
No, no, she definitely right. And even with the price of homes, like Byron, y'all taught us, keep it a price range of when we first starting out. You get excited. These homes look good, but you don't come in the door probably buying a house for $10,000. You know what I'm saying? If you're a beginner, um, and even if they look good, so I definitely understand what Aquila's saying. You try to keep it, and that's what I do now. They'll come to you and say, "I'm selling this house for 10,000," but once you go through the house and do your assessment
Inspections
and
and
things
stuff
like
like
that
that.
and everything, you have to go low. You have to go low because you got to leave room to rehab it, to make a little profit and then go on to the next deal. So Aquila, I'm definitely I hear you 100% on that. Yeah, for your first deal, we do get excited, and I did the same thing. I think I bought it not as high, but I could have went lower, but I was so excited for the first deal. I
Yeah.
just went with that, but I found out later I could have got it a lot lower.
Right. And when
But
we say first deal, it doesn't mean just because you're just a brand new investor. It means the first type of exit strategy you're going to use. You're always going to be, if there's a new exit strategy around, you're always going to be new to the game from that aspect. So even though you might have wholesaled 1,000 deals, your first fix and flip, you get all excited and you buy something you're not supposed to buy, and then you out so much amount of money. Even though you were experienced a little bit in the wholesaling, you're still new at fix and flip, or you're still new at group homes, or it's like you're still going to be new at something. So just always make sure you go talk to Nicole and you sit down, you do your comps, you do you write down all of your education and your research first before you make that decision, because remember, we are investors. That
yep,
means that we're using our money. So if you just got money to throw around, then you good to go. But if you don't have money to lose, and I don't know anybody who wants to lose money. So get on it, do your due diligence, and just keep your emotions and your excitement down low until you finish. And then you can talk about it.
yep. And start with wholesaling. Like, if I can put that out there. I wish I would have when you first starting out to kind of get, if you tight on money, or maybe you got money. We're not looking at the fact that we buying these homes, then we paying the handyman, getting the material, you paying holding costs. Everybody think they gonna come in and this house gonna sell in 30 days. Do it sometime, of course. Do it a lot of time? No. Sometimes you find a home that might not sell for 8 months.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even know the reason why that particular home, when so many other homes, went quick. So I would tell most people who starting out to start off wholesaling, which is what I didn't do. I don't know why I was afraid of that. But right now, that would be what I would tell any new person to come in, because you're not using your own money. You're using their money. You just using your time and your skills as far as like going out marketing the home for them, making it easier for the seller is basically what you're doing. But you also learning a lot in that process, because you can still go walk through these homes, assess them, learn all the tools that they teach us. You're still going to do it. It's just not actually your home. So you're still getting all the benefits, but you're not losing no money other than a little bit of gas and, a little bit of time. And I mean, a little bit of time. So,
Yeah. And doing your due diligence will prevent you from having to rely and trust so much on what someone else says
mhm.
and tells you about the home.
For sure, y'all. We got one more scenario we're gonna try to get in before 8 o'clock. Byron, you want to do the third one?
All right, give me one. Yep. So I got a hard stop because we got the society next. We got our special guest on the society. So are y'all ready? All right. So it says
Yeah.
you recently purchased a mobile home cash because it was a great deal. A week later, you realize you have yet to receive the title or bill of sale. The park originally said that they had the title, but when you finally spoke with the park manager, she is stating that they have no title and they will not do a bill of sale. what would you do?
Could
I
you
will say it
repeat
again.
that?
You recently purchased a mobile home for cash, and it was a great deal. A week later, you realize you didn't even get no title or bill of sale. The park originally said they had the title, but when you finally spoke with the park manager after trying to reach them, the park manager says that they do not have the title, and they are not going to do a bill of sale. What would you do?
Mm.
Well, who did they buy it from?
The park.
The park.
And so
I don't
when you gave the cash, you didn't get a bill of sale at the same time.
Nope, you just gave cash. They gave you cash for keys.
And
no.
no
Now
receipt.
I would have done that.
Yeah, that's the first step. Don't do that.
That's why I was wondering who did they buy it from, because that's the exchange
Again,
right there.
again, don't let your excitement trump your due diligence.
Right, right. So now you got to go in. Now you got to go in reverse. If you don't have a title, you have to get with a title company. Yep. Get with the investigation theft unit of the DMV, so that they can come out, do a recovery for you. And then you would have to go through the process of obtaining a bond and all this other stuff while you're getting this title. So yeah, I wouldn't do no kind of exchange if you don't get no bill of sale, nothing. I would not give anybody my money
Right.
when I cannot prove that you got it legally, you have it legally, because there's some mobile home parks out there that can give you a fictitious title. The mobile home, hear me when I tell you, they'll give you a fictitious title. It'll be the wrong year.
We did it.
It'll be the wrong VIN number. So when you get with the investigation unit of the DMV, they'll look at the hitch, and they'll give you the frame, and they'll give you the actual VIN number of that mobile. You don't want to go through that process. So in the beginning, no Billy, no title, no cash.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you this. What I think happened. I'm thinking that this may have been an eviction, and they put them out, and they did cash for keys, and they thought about it like, you know what, they could come back and actually try to take their home. So what I would do is talk to the park. Look, I'm still interested in this house. If this was an eviction, I'm okay with that. Can I at least get the previous owner's contact information so I can pay them for a title? Because I just don't want them to come back and repossess me. I'm not trying to throw this back on you all. I just want something to cover me. So can you help me by getting me their information, or tell me what I can do to get some type of paperwork? That's what I would do. What about you, Byron?
I mean, of course, I agree with Kui and Sheree. Like you said, the scenario we've already purchased. So since they're not trying to cooperate and not give me a title, or at least give me some type of documentation said they sold it to me without a title, I'll say this just for entertainment purposes. I'll get in my feelings, and then I'll try to go sell it to another mobile home park. Just because they lied to me, right? Remember, it goes back to what we talked about that last one. If they lie, then I have to not say pay them back, but I'm gonna be a little bit spiteful in that case, because that was the whole basis I bought it, because they told me it had a title, and then they come back and say they're not gonna give me a bill of sale either. So now they just bullied me to give them
right.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and bully y'all back and take this off y'all property. And I'll let the next park owner deal with, the title recovery.
You savage tonight, but okay. Listen, the message for the night was, don't let your excitement trump your due diligence. And that played a part in every one of these scenarios. Write that scripture down and study it, because you need that in this mobile home investing industry. I'm going to let Byron wrap up, because I know he's going live at 8 o'clock for Mobile Home Society. If y'all are not there, you need to join. It's only Still $97 a month, correct?
$97 a month, or they get it for the whole year for $997. We live
Listen.
every Wednesday, every other Monday. Man, we got an app. I mean, it's just everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, if y'all want to learn more, go ahead and visit mobilehomeeliteinstitute.com to learn way more about it. I see some of the students are on here that's in it. I'm surprised. I ain't seen that. Have I seen any of y'all in class? Huh?
Miss Cherie tried to call me and ask me about it today. I said, ask Byron, you need to be in class. She told me, I'm going to get there next Wednesday.
No, I didn't know. I was like, who did I talk to? And they told, because Byron, when I saw you at the meeting that I came to, we had talked a little bit about it, and you know what I'm saying? You was gonna send me some, but then it just got crazy busy. I was in the process of coming here, and so yeah. But then somebody told me they was on yesterday. I said, "Wait, how did we get on? I didn't get no."
Yeah, when's the next class?
No link or nothing. I would have been in class too yesterday.
In 5 minutes.
Today in 4 minutes. And this mobile home, for those who are not in it, like he said, is $97 a month. And this mobile homes extreme. He's going to teach everything: virtual wholesaling, regular wholesaling, guest speakers, mobile home parks, everything. So if you need more information on it, you all go to Mobile Home Elite Institute. Those of you all who are already students, already paid for mentorship, just DM Byron and Shanice, and they'll take care of it.
I got y'all covered, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know, always a great time. If you
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the channel. We'll be back next week. And listen, I think it was like 34 people on here. Tell a friend. So that way we have 68 people on here next week. And we look forward to seeing y'all. Thank y'all, Queens. Nicole, you already know.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
So,
All right,
Peace.
bye.
Bye, everybody.